Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Plague Inc. Evolved custom scenarios. Let's continue working down some of the more popular scenarios that I have missed in my absence. Today we're looking at Invisible Friend, whatever that means. Oh gosh, I like to see that the search feature still works as well as ever. Is this the one? No, that's not it. Where is it? There it is, By the Joy of Freedom. Hello, it's me, your invisible friend. I know we haven't talked in a while, but, well, firstly, I am very real. I might not look like you imagined, but you know, limitations. And I am in your head, you might want to know that too. But hey, on the good side, I think you and me can do a lot together. Or bad, a lot of good together, or bad, whatever floats your boat. I only want one thing of you. Spread me. Alright, so it's a Nurex worm, which is actually a pretty cool idea, because we're taking the Nurex worm kind of mental hijacking concept, but specifically applying it where, hey, the worm will manipulate you to say, hey, I'm your invisible friend, you need to move me all over the place. Oh, sure, my buddy old pal, I'll do whatever you want. That's kind of clever manipulation, actually, so I like the concept. Metabolic jump, genetic mimic, terrasite, extremophile, and pathostasis all seem perfectly fine. Do you want to keep it on Mega Brutal? Sure, why not? Let's just keep it on Mega Brutal. Henry is the name. His name is Henry. Okay. I promise it will be fun. Just us two on a mission to reshape humanity. You are really lucky to be my friend. It basically makes you God. Oh, I like that. You get to decide in which way we evolve. Don't worry, though. Now tell me, where are we right now? Obviously, I can't see yet. We're in Saudi Arabia on a weird little vacation adventure, I guess. I don't know. Henry begins in Saudi Arabia. Let's take a look at our transmission options. We have our standard opening moves for the Nurex worm. Okay, nothing new there. Neural breach, that looks standard as well. And okay, well, okay, bad news. I mean, it's looking like everything's kind of standard there. I'm hoping to find some unique symptoms or transmissions or something. Yeah, I just kind of like, even if you have a really good concept, if it's just a vanilla scenario with a different text at the very beginning and end of the scenario, that's not as enticing to me, so that would be a mark against. Let's find out, though. I don't want to make prejudgments. Every once in a while, I get surprised by the author, and it turns out they've got some really good stuff that I didn't know. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, so there are some unique descriptions, at least. I can lay eggs. No, you should not look deep into it. Just spread me. My eggs hatch when they experience an increase in warmth. Okay. And my eggs attach to insects. Ah, yes, keep evolving my best quality. My wiggles. I like that. It's kind of cute. It's cutesy descriptions. But if you're going to use the standard tree, just understand that still counts against you. Let's go ahead and grab that neural breach. My children breach the blood-brain barrier. Okay. And tendril production in the cerebral cavities. This looks standard as well. Nothing too surprising. We are starting to spread into nearby countries, so I do want to get a bit more severity going if possible. When has focusing on a difficult task ever done anyone any good? Let's have some fun. Nah, we're not going to worry about that. Let's go for helping to suffer from anxiety and easy allergic reactions. That reduces severity, which is actually not what I'm looking for, weirdly enough. So let's go for the frontal mesh. My tendrils mesh with the frontal lobe, the conscious thought center, and gain ability to mentally manipulate or to positively influence our friends. Yes. It's an infectious imaginary friend. I like this idea. I really do. Thematically, this seems appropriate. Yeah? So cool. But let's just see. Let's just see. I would love to get the air one just because we are in an arid region, and getting on those airplanes would be great. That is one of the key advantages of Saudi Arabia, is that it's a good central location with access to pretty much every continent. So that would be nice. Let's just go ahead and grab some more red bubbles. Boom, now we go for some air. There we go. All right, we should start to see ourselves get on planes a little bit more frequently, unless something's been changed in the coding to make air travel less likely, but it seems that is not, in fact, the case. So, let's see. Insect 2. Now I get to infect all the bugs. Giving bugs, huh? Anyways, this will help out a lot in the hot climate, surely. I don't really need more hot climates, though, tempting as it is, so I'm going to go for some land transmission. Could go for a bit more mutation chance. I believe that's what this one does, which is okay. Immaturity would also be good for me to increase the infectivity. Mania. I'm heading up toward the win condition of mass infection up that direction, because it's still usually the best way to go with the Nurex worm. The odds of you, infecting everybody faster than killing everybody, I mean, literally you can't kill them until they're all infected. So you're guaranteed to go faster if you just go for the infection route. Let's go for some drug resistance and some cold resistance. We have been neglecting those, but now that we're getting up to the north and into Europe, that is going to be a little bit helpful. Also getting into the USA, which surprisingly has very good cure resistance or drug resistance, despite the fact that, everyone loves to complain about the U.S. healthcare system. Let's go for that Trojan Plains as well and start getting some early access to places like Greenland, like New Zealand, etc., etc. That's one of the reasons I don't think cold resistance is as important as it usually is, because the Trojan Plains mean you are not reliant on the water transmission as much as you normally would be. I can make my children travel within birds, and even decide where those birds go, allowing for greater distribution and transmission. Sounds perfect. We'll pick that one up. Do I want more air? Not really. I think I want more symptoms. Let's go for mania. Severity is not absurdly high. We could also go for obsession. Severe orbital damage triggers OCD. They will think about us, whether they like it or not. And we're getting a pretty good amount of DNA out of these red bubbles, despite the fact that this is on Mega Brutal, so I'm feeling pretty good about our situation right now. I think we need to go for a bit more raw transmission, though. Let's see. Rodents wouldn't be bad for the urban environments, but I'm going to go for Air 2. Air 2 is still generally quite good. There are lots of arid areas we want to spread in around Africa, for example, as well as taking advantage of more of the plains. What are we missing as far as islands? Well, New Zealand is likely to become a problem, also Cuba, etc. I'm going to go ahead and grab things like New Guinea, though. There's still a good chance we're going to get into the airport of New Zealand without any help, so I'm not worried about that. I will go for a level of water transmission just to kind of speed things up a little bit. Also good in the humid environments, of which there are many, so, you know, that's still quite good there. A lot more red bubbles. There we go. Love it. Okay. More drug resistance is tempting. I think we will do that. Remember, we are playing on Mega Brutal difficulty right now, so there is still a good chance that we're going to have some serious issues with the cure, and being able to spread a lot faster in the wealthy regions is generally good, because once we make them obsessive over us, it'll automatically destroy all of the cure progress. Speaking of which, let's go for obsession. That leads to devotion. With surges of dopamine and serotonin, we can cause our friend intense rushes of pleasure. Go on, pick it. I'm not judging. It's good to have a non-judgmental imaginary friend. Makes me feel so much better. Let's go to... We're actually looking pretty good around this general area. I'm going to go to Madagascar. We should be able to get a boat to Madagascar out of Saudi Arabia, right? Let's just go to the Philippines then. There's Madagascar, I think. Wait, no, never mind. I thought I saw a boat go in there, but I am incorrect on that point. Well, we'll have another Trojan plane to use in the future. I'm going to go for devotion, and then we're going to start reducing severity with some adrenergic constriction and axiolytic infusion. I really cracked the chemical code with you humans. I gotta say, the writing of the descriptions is pretty clever. It keeps a good lighthearted feel here. I like what they're doing. It's nice. It's very good. Let's see. We are still missing Madagascar, so let's get in there, and that will be every country. We do actually still need some more cold resistance, it looks like, because we're having a hard time spreading sufficiently down there. And I do think we need to be going for Transcendence, though. There's actually something beyond Transcendence, which I don't think I've ever seen before. The other humans realize what is best for them and give over complete control to their invisible friend and us. We shall be worshipped like gods! The only problem with that is it's very expensive, and I'm not going to be getting a ton more DNA going forward, so now it's a matter of, can we get enough DNA from raw infections to actually beat down the cure? And I think the answer is yes, maybe, but it's getting a little bit dicey. That's enough. Nope, 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 nope. We need 84! Oh my god. And this is where the genetic drift becomes absolutely atrocious. Alright, so we have to go for some genetic reshuffles. I don't think I've got enough, actually, to make this work. So I made a mistake, a miscalculation as far as what we would be able to accomplish. We should have gone for mutations and stuff a little bit sooner. Maybe we get lucky and we evolve it right now. The answer is no. Okay, so I have to reach... Oh, whoa, wait. We just got 88. Hang on. Get the Transcendence. Now we need to get another genetic reshuffle, which we are not going to get. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have gone for that. I should have gone for the genetic reshuffle. They still have overall cured me way too much. But, yeah, we also didn't destroy nearly enough of the cure progress, it looks like. And Iceland has been fully cured. Okay, gotta restart. No problem, though. Okay, we picked up the Transcendence a little bit faster this time around to kind of just rush down this path before it got too expensive. Only cost about 60 points or something like that, maybe a little bit less. That's one strategy you can certainly do with the Nurak Swarm, and it works fairly well, I would say. Okay, so let's go for a bit more drug resistance, also some genetic hardening. I gotta remember that I am still playing this on Mega Brutal. I kind of played it casually the first time, and that was a little bit of a mistake. A little bit of a mistake. I think the Philippines is the only country I'm currently missing. We should be able to get in there. I'm still working a little bit more aggressively on the cure than I think I was expecting, though, weirdly enough. Let's go for some more mutation and such. Mutation certainly could help me a little bit since things are getting a little on the expensive side. Frontal mesh, blah, blah, blah. I'm a little concerned. They're still curing me really, really, really fast. Let's go for genetic reshuffle and try to burn that down a little bit, buy some more time. We are starting to destroy some of the cure progress, but we're not going quite fast enough. Burn that down a little bit more. Starting to get there now. Let's see. I think that, like, Iceland is going to be a problem. We'll send more Trojan planes that way and try to speed this along. Confusion will slow things down a smidge. Need to get to 36 DNA. We can get there. Well, hang on. There it is. Okay, barely. Oh, gosh. This is actually, I'm apparently a little rusty and out of practice here. Let's go down this route with things like memory loss and try to burn down some of the potential cure progress. That should slow things down substantially more, and now we've destroyed most of the cure progress. There we go. So now, if we can go a little teensy-weensy bit faster, we should be okay. Obsession doesn't do me a whole lot of good. Aneurysm at 21 would be good. Harder to cure as well as everything else. Oh, come on, just a smidge more. Iceland, don't do me dirty like this. Just freaking accept what you're getting here. Just take it. Take it. Oh, for the love of... What the crud? That is just stupid. Wait, no, it went down to 99%. No, there's 100% again. Gosh dang it. Ah! Why? Okay, this time around, I think we are in a better position. It looks like Ukraine might be giving us some trouble, but we were able to grab the Transcendence and destroy most of the cure progress. Also focus a bit more on the genetic hardening and some of these symptoms that slow down the cure a little earlier, which seems to have made a good difference. A few places like Morocco are giving some issues, and I think one of the big issues we had last time was we got the negative event where the cold countries were colder, and therefore it was harder to spread in some places. This time I got hot countries are hotter. Hence why I had to go for a little bit of the environmental resistance over here. And we'll go ahead and grab environmental hardening, because that should make up the rest of the difference. Yeah, now we're starting to really kick off. There we go. My invisible friend shall dominate the world, which is exactly the kind of invisible friend that I've always wished that I had. The world is ours. We successfully have taken over everyone's mind. No more violence, no more suffering, no more nothing, unless for our entertainment. Reshaping the world in our image will take a while, but we have time. Well, perhaps not you, but at least I do. Oh, God, it turns out you weren't a friend after all. Who saw this coming? Thanks for your help, old friend. All right, 439 days, 67% cure progress, 50,467 points, and 2 stars. All in all, thematically, this scenario was really good. It's ultimately just a reskin, which I always have to say is a detracting point. Oh, the world's been enslaved. Love it. It's always a detracting point because it doesn't require nearly as much creativity. That said, for a reskin, it's a very good one. Good solid theme, good solid descriptions, very good writing overall. I do like this scenario. I just wish it was a bit more creative than this. Overall, though, still gets a thumbs up from me. I think it's probably worth about the 4 stars that it's currently enjoying, so that seems appropriate. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and if so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.